What the fuck? So we're on seizure mode now? What the hell? OBS? Are you drunk? What the shit? Why is it upside down? What? It's not upside down, it's like rotated 180 degrees. What the hell? I swear it was normal right before I went live. What if I do this? You gonna be chill? Are you gonna be normal? Are you gonna be chill and normal? It looks like it's gonna be chill and normal. Okay. Okay, we're all chill, we're all normal. Okay, poll time. Sorry about that, I don't know what the fuck was going on. Oh, we got the camp. We got the Lowlands camp. With all the events. Time to find out how all the events got, irreparably fucked up. Flow state? Okay, that's normal. Bows, lances, axes, or stabs? Physic. Yoink. Silence. Okay, so we get the good stabs out of this. So that event is, well, the one we chose was normal. Bows, lances, axes, kind of interesting at least. Okay, we get a flame sword for the ratio. Oh, right, you train up... train with Q. You know what? I'm fine with that. Get a white gem. Discard an item. Oh, shit. Let's throw away the spear. Is there anyone else who has, like, a real event? Holly. Holly doesn't even get anima, despite being Avon. This is a scam. Oh shit, the copyright! Oh shit, the copyright! Where do I go? Where do I go? It's the 10. Stream has been copyright struck now. Alright, grab the white gem and sell it. Do we even have anyone that needs to Master Seal left? I just joined. Why did you skip 18x? I didn't? I just did 18x. You would have seen that if you were here. You can't skip maps in this, actually. Like, you literally can't. I don't think we have anyone else that needs a Master Seal, so we can just sell them, right? Grab those. Boom, 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 now, 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 now. Yeah, we'll do that. Who needs... I guess we could give Viridian Live to serve, or... maybe Tolme? Oh, right, we can get, oh, no, I didn't get his personal weapon. I didn't get, Because I'm not using the replacement for, what's his name, Trend Mask Man. The monk, who is the Breath of Life PRF. We can't use that. So I guess instead... Wait. Why can Valeria use the cut lad? Why is Valeria allowed to use the cut lad? It's technically a PRF. You got me there. You got me there. Fair enough. Oh my god, the base, right. Oh right, because we get the Horatio replacement. Hello, Damien. So presumably this is a bow. So we'll name it Bow backwards. How about Wob? Wob. Wob. Absolutely brilliant. Alright, let's get our supports. All of our supports. Now, Damien can't even fucking use the Wob! Honestly, these stats are kind of depressing as well. I love you, Damien. But not that much. Not enough to field you right now. I'm sorry, buddy. Maybe once someone dies due to carelessness. Once I get someone killed with my carelessness. Then we can talk. Alright, Riftafart. Holy shit, that's without the lucky 7. Just 90 crit straight up. Riftafart kind of gaming. Low-key kind of gaming. What? Hold hold on. Astra just misses? One miss with Astra is enough for the whole thing to miss? Well, that's rude. That's also how Adept works. It is, yeah. No, I just forgot. Alright, well, let's do the different RN. There we go, okay. Yeah, because if the attack misses, the skill can't trigger. Right, that's how it goes. So it's only if the first one misses. If any of the later 4 miss, then it's fine. But it's only if the first one misses. Alright, Flame Sword you. Holy guacamole. Look at these stats. Alright, and kill you! Oh, whoops. Played for the wrong one. Shoot. It's fine. LaRonda Liza, impressive shot. God, our fucking dodge tank Kyrie, and the crit, and she's a gamer. Honestly, while Olsen is literally invincible, Kyrie feels like she might as well be in some ways. Get Rift-a-farted. Is this FE12 2% crit rule? Like, is that why they're going for Rifts? They see the 2% crit, they think it's a kill? Is that, like, what's going on? Oh, no, it was the one durability moment. FE4 Earth Sword incident. What's the FE4 Earth Sword incident? I think enemies in FE4 try to break the Earth Sword if you have it equipped. Oh, because it's got such low durability. That makes sense. Alright, Freddy, kill this person. Alright, Thunderbolt you. Horse Slayer you, 71 damage, just casual 71. There we go. We press turn off of you. I just finished TMGC yesterday. How'd you like it, MCJD? It was really good. I agree. It is really good. It's pretty epic. Heal up Rift to Fart. You are on pure staffer duty right now, Alcorian. Fucking 0 hit on Olsen. Just the unkillable thief. Locust archetype. Good job, Laronde. It's really funny because I recognize all the press turn weapons since every single one except for the axe are SMT references. That is kind of funny. Is Freddy gonna be okay? I certainly hope so, because if I remember correctly, he's a game over condition. Isn't he Zeke? Yeah, he's fine, he's fine. Little close for comfort. How does this handle the Viridians? They get reversed same as anyone else. And they work just like normal. You can only recruit so many of them. 3, the scouts. Hi, Janny. Hi, iPookie. Viridian and Hyperius got swapped? Yes. Which is why Viridian is currently on our team. The GOAT. Okay, so Toby bonked this guy. Okay. Break this. Okay, longbow you. Iron Lance you. I made it to Elincia in the tier list, and I can't believe Meg is F tier. How could this happen? I can't tell if you're joking or serious. I've gotten, a surprising number of comments about, like, some of the trash tier units not actually being trash tier. I assume you're joking. But I genuinely can't tell, you know? Because of... I've gotten, like, 2 Meg defenses, 2 Meg and Fiona are underrated moments. You said Edward is bad. That hurt my feelings. I'm sorry for hurting your feelings. I'm not sorry for saying Edward is bad. I'm sorry for hurting your feelings with the truth. Meg is like a Fire Emblem bad unit of all time. There's no way anyone would not think she's F tier. Somebody said I underrated her potential. Was what it was. Like, I underrated her potential because of, like, the growths or what. I was ignoring... They gave a statistic. It was, like, a 65% growth that I was just ignoring. And I'm like, I don't know what that mean, like, what that's supposed to mean, right? She's an armor knight? Facts don't care about your feelings, liberals. Uh-oh. Did I do a fucky wucky? Solved. Solved. The fucky wucky is solved. Wait, who reaches there? Oh, shit! The fucky wucky was not solved! Is this the Q map? This is the Q map, yes. Alright, Freddy, grab you. Bring you to safety. Okay. We should be good now. Light brand you. Okay, we should be good now. Yeah, Tommy's fine. The only secret units I got were Agnes, Gaylord, and Alcorian, and I don't even know how I got Agnes. Agnes is not even really secret anymore. She used to require you to stand on a specific tile. I feel like Agnes is called secret, is like called a secret unit just because she used to be secret. Now you just gotta talk to her. Like, that's not secret, that's just a regular Fire Emblem recruitment. Right? Agnes is just talking to her. Yeah, you talk to her in multiple paralogs, and then she joins you. Or guided maps, whatever you want to call them, right? Okay, we'll wob you. Recover Toby. Do you need to visit Ian's house in this map? No, I think that's just an Easter egg. I didn't even know Ian had a house on this map. Alright, Rift to Fart, you go here. Brave Bow with Viridian. Save that durability. I wasn't sure if you had to visit him to be recruited or not. I didn't even know she was secret until I watched her tier list. Yeah. I think we called her secret, and she is technically considered by the game secret, but she's not considered really by me secret, if that makes sense. Alright, Freddy, get a kill. Dance, dance, canto. Parry's a funny gimmick. Agnes is, in my opinion, one of the best units in the game to invest in. I would agree with that opinion. I would agree with that opinion. I also feel that way. The money basically just gives you a... Because this game doesn't really have enemy face units, right? So the money gives you a very unique type of unit. The Immortal Goddess. Yeah, she's like... even in Zero Growth, she was like just so valuable because she was unkillable or nearly unkillable. And because of the skill growth, she basically has a crit boost. Or not skill growth, because of the skill stat, right? Like with that high skill, she basically has a crit boost. FP3 hero moment. You get money for Agnes really easily because of the arena. Yeah, but the arena abuse is also kind of suspect, you know? The arena's scary. Kind of odd question, but does Gerard's plan seem absolutely stupid to anyone else? Yeah, I think so. I don't think it's meant to be a good plan, though. Like, he's a villain for a reason. Blair was putting in numbers. You weren't joking about her being the best unit in the game. I think she is. I think she is. But it's all a matter of perspective. Blair is so cracked, I love her. Lore accurate poly lesbian power level. She is pretty epic. She is pretty epic. Blair is the best receiver of discipline scrolls because she can get S rank in everything easily. I wouldn't say everything. Everything feels like a bit of an exaggeration. I was kind of intentionally sandbagging her because I wanted to train all the weapon ranks, but she still put in work. That tracks, that tracks. I got S rank in light, swords, anima, and staves by the end of the game, and only B rank in dark, even though she wasn't leveled any more than anyone else. I mean, sure, but that's favoritism, right? Like, that's with focusing on trying to get them. Blair and Zeke are the only units that use the main Goosh alongside Kyrie. I got some pretty good use out of it on Layla in Zero Growths. Who the fuck uses Mangoosh on Blair? The logic for Mangoosh Blair is because she has access to the supply. Like, it's a fairly common strategy. She has access to the supply, because the main downside of it, right, is it only works if it's the only inventory, if it's the only item in your inventory. So since she has access to the supply, she can ignore the part where when it breaks, you're just unarmed, surrounded by guys. Mangoosh is the Ian PRF. Use it to feed him the Gerard boss kill. Sorry, my wife came in. I was saying goodnight to her because she is cute. The real Blea strat, give her 2 body rings and Volchi. Have her rescue Zeke to cheese chapter 26. What's Volchi? Uh-oh. Laurent! Oh, thank God. How do you get the Aaron promotion? She has a conversation with Simone in a specific chapter, and you gotta have that conversation, and then she'll get it as an event. It's the chapter where you fight Sam's brother. Volchi is the dark tome that makes enemies not target you. That is funny. That is actually a funny cheese. That's very funny. I actually kind of love that. Alright, one more turn till Ripped O'Clock. I don't ever use the Susode on Kyrie. I don't see the point. It helps to, like, manage her gauge if you're worried about the amount of bulk, like her bulk. For me, the main reason I was using it was the durability, though. Like, because it's infinite durability. I used him on my last playthrough. Who do you think is strictly worse than Q? Oh, Johan. I think that's wrong. I think Q is worse. Q is just like a player face unit. Johan, if you train him up, right? Johan becomes an enemy phase god. Cause he has like Vantage and stuff. He's got like the Vantrath build, right? Built in. What is this built-in build? Yeah, Vantrath built in. Vantrath Resolve, right? Vantage Wrath Resolve wasn't reliable for me. I mean, it's not chance-based. Vantage just, it goes off, right? So I don't really know what you mean by that. I only tried using it on the final map. I mean, that's the thing, right? Is he much like Anya's, right? His value is that there's not that many enemy phase units in this game. He would miss the crit and die on counter. Why are you having him fight units where he needs to crit for it, though? I mean, I guess then it's not really Vantrath, it's just like Vant. But he can be a reliable Vantage sweeper much better than Q as just like, hey, I do player phase stuff like unit number 5000 of doing player phase stuff. Do you really need enemy phase units when you have 13 move pass ranger with a silly bow quiver? Well, yeah, because they more effectively get rid of large groups of enemies. I mean, to answer your question, do you really need anything? No, you don't really need anything other than, like, strictly speaking, the only thing you need to beat the game is Blair. Someone suggested the Blair body ring rescue Volchi. And, like, that technically could let you beat the game, right? Like, so I don't know if need is the right word. Zeke is required. Zeke is a backpack. But I would say having a niche that can't be replicated by others and it being a valuable niche is... well, valuable. I guess I just said the word valuable. But, like, it's good, right? Zeke is funny because he's kind of whatever. Zeke is a Roy archetype in that people think he's bad when he's not. Mounted bow user with convoy access. Like, that's pretty fucking good. Johan is gay and Q isn't. Interesting. Zeke C's utility lets you one turn clear chapter 27. Which one is chapter 27? I mean, I also don't really care about one-turning maps, but that is cool. Like, I think most people aren't LTCing. I was too harsh on the third S to ever exist in Fire Emblem. Now, I know that's bait. I know that's bait, and I'm not responding to it. Insert gif of, Mad Max, that's bait. What? I meant to rescue. I yoinked instead. Whoops. Yeah, this is 64, so that kills. Maximum effort rescue. The chapters where I couldn't promote him and he was capped were painful. Just fucking use him when he has got capped level. Like, experience is not as tight as you think it is. I promise, the unit with good stats and good weapon types contributing and not having the EXP bar go up, it's not going to cause your game to self-destruct, I promise. Does Addington get the assassin promo from Kenneth? You mean in RR? I don't know. Bye, body ring. Bye, Michael. Don't forget to recruit Q. That's what I'm sending Fuckface down here for. I find it weird how people don't mention how good Blair's Waning Tome is. With the Earth Gem, she gets 100 protection. I think it's more like that there's so much else she has going for her, right? Like, it's just one tool in many other bits of your arsenal, right? Is Elcorian a Valkyrie in RR? Elcorian is Aaron, so Trickster. We'll get the promotion, presumably. Hi, Q. Or Layla, I guess. The Kurante? That's another weapon for Valeria. Anyway, bye, Layla. Whoa! No, bye, Layla. I wasn't done. I'll never be done. Now you won't get the triangle attack. Free Karate for Valeria. Yeah, let me make sure it actually sent a convoy and the convoy wasn't full. Like, that is relevant. Okay, it was. It was sent to convoy. Okay, cool. Awesome possum. In that case... Valeria can use the eyeball. Valeria can use every personal weapon. That was mean, Danny. What did Layla ever do to you? I was just settling the... Layla... I was just settling the debates. Smiley face. The is Layla good or bad debates. It turns out she's bad. Now everyone on TMGC Discord can cite this as evidence. Don't save Frederick. Frederick is literally a game over condition. I don't care. Wyvern is stinky. Frederick's also just, like, very good in general. The problem with Layla is there's no reason to switch off Rachel. They have a support! They have a support! It's almost as if using them side by side is intended. But no! If I use Layla, I gotta kill Rachel and use the Karate. Otherwise, there's no purpose in it whatsoever. Why would I settle for the best flyer in the game and the second best flyer in the game when I can only have the second best? Layla. I have to kill the best one to use the second best one. It's legally required. If ever there's a case for use both, it's the two good flyers. The two good flyers who support each other, right? Like, it's not just that they're both flyers, it's that they get better when working in tandem with each other. I never used Layla because I had no room in my party and I ever wanted to use other units. That's fair. That's kind of what happens as you get into, like, the mid-game, right? It's just finding room for literally everyone becomes a whole ordeal. Does Layla get worse if anybody is in support range? Are you referring to her personal skill? Her personal skill is turned off when there's people in support range. But, like, it's not like she doesn't get support bonuses, right? I think having your two flyers as, like, a powerful air force who support each other is absolutely worth turning off Layla's personal skill. Because it's what, like a 5 boost or something? It's not insignificant. But you can also use it by, you know, because you control the order in which units move. You can also use it by having Layla go first, have her advance forward, take advantage of her personal skill on player phase, then have Rachel follow up and be in support range for enemy phase, right? Like, it's not like you're limited to always moving first with Rachel or whatnot. I bet base is covered for flyers with Rachel. I like other units. Sorry, Layla. I mean, I think having multiple flyers is strong. And I think most Fire Emblem fans tend to agree with that. But for some reason, when it comes to, like, Rachel and Layla specifically, it becomes, like... suddenly we throw all that out the window, right? Are we going for the polyamorous ending? No. I'm not using, half of the units in the fucking polyamorous ending are trash in RR, so I'm not using them. So no, we're not. Also, not to be that friend who's too woke, but this is like my 8,000th reminder that like Polynesian people don't like polyamorous people using the word poly to refer to themselves, because it's, you know, it falls into the history of people of color getting the short end of the stick when it comes to terminology, which is like arguably queer. I don't know, is polyamory queer? That's its own question and debate. Natasha and Avon are trash normally. I think Haven's alright. And I wouldn't say Natasia's trash, but I don't think she's like a long-term unit, typically. My mistake. No, you're good. I always feel weird talking about it because it's one of those things where like I say, I sound like the friend who's too woke, but it is like a, yeah, I think it's an important thingy. I got so many fucking sword users. Why do I have so many fucking sword users? Rift a fart. Take this. Oh, you already have an iron sword. Take the steel sword. Natasia's okay. She gets the physical staff. Natasia good. She gets the physical staff. You have so many sword users to fight all the lance enemies. So true. I mean, if you are talking about Natasia and you're just talking about like training her all the way up to get the S rank staff for overkill player phase damage, it's the same problem of Q, right? Where like I've got 1,500 player phase killers. Why do I need another one? And why do I have to haul Natasia around the entire fucking game just to get another one? We want to whip out our dragon weapons here, right? If you want a warrior to kill things, use the Vantage one, not the Wrath one. I don't think Zach's very good either, if I'm being perfectly honest. I think Zach's kind of trash too. Zach's bad, but better than Natty? I think Natasha's better. Like, I think she does cool stuff in the early game, right? I don't know about that, Chief. Has the opinions turned on Natasia that strongly that now we're saying she's better, that she's worse than Zach? Because Zach's pretty stinky. Natasia's like very serviceable in the early game. I think like, I mean, obviously availability is a question when it comes to like a game structured like this. But I think everything that she does during her free-to-play has got to be worth more than fucking Zach's existence, right? I agree with you. Oh, you were saying you don't agree with Ipaki. Okay, I misunderstood. Sorry, I'm the main character, so I assume everything's about me. Oh, right, we get Simone replacement. Yo! Alexis. Alexis. The triangle. The prophecy. Who can talk to her Aaron can, right? Yeah, okay. Press those turns. Press those turns. Oh, right, the fucking base. Alexis is the best boots user in the game. I don't know about that one, but it certainly feels good. Double the value, it's scientific. All right. Hi, Alexis. DK Donkey Kong is here. I've used Alexis every playthrough solely because one of my besties called Alexis, and I always give her updates on what her doppelgangers do, usually hitting it out with advantage because that's my goat. That's why she's the GOAT! The GOAT! Chat, I gotta be real, we might be ditching Rose. 49 magic though! But she's just coming shy of the one-shots constantly. I forgot you didn't have stat caps. Yeah, RR is glitched like that. Although apparently it's been fixed, but not in a way that helps me. I'm playing with fixed caps. Yeah, so you're playing with the fix, right? $49 magic is fucking insane. It is. That is true. Guys, we need to drop Rose. I know she has more magic than God, but she isn't one-shotting the bulkiest class in the game. Mages are supposed to be good against generals! I'm not crazy! Mages are the general killers! Anyway, we have a more epic mage in Kyrie. Smiley face. I have fixed stats. When Olsen promoted Kenneth's secret event, they lost like 10 speed. That's crazy. Proof that Kenneth is bad? UU Elcorian support. It's cursed. You talking to her abuser. It's cursed, I tells ya, it's cursed! I need to use Yu. I'm probably gonna do that anyway because I'm gonna shoot for the polyamorous ending, but she's funny. Yu is pretty epic. Zane archetype moment. It'd be cool if there was an assassin in Fire Emblem who looked like a normal guy just trying to blend in, like a noble or something. Like the opposite of Yunaka, who's like the most conspicuous assassin ever. I like how Alexa starts with 3 fucking Reaver weapons? It's kind of crazy when you think about it. $100 crit, by the way. Just saying. Rift who? Rift who? Kyrie is the GOAT. RR made me love her. She's quite epic. Look at these fucking stats. 50 goddamn speed. I just got a notification about a poll you made 12 hours ago. Was it the Summer Game Fest one or the Armor Knights one? Armor Knights. More like armor, am I right? They moved slowly because of armor movement. So fucking true. For some reason, I thought Swarp had a limited number of uses because I misunderstood the UI. No, it's just based on your magic stat. It's the range. I didn't use Peggy because of that. That's so sad. Skipping out on one of the best units in the game due to a misunderstanding. I led me to the conclusion because it was a warp spell, so I thought it would have to be limited. Nope. It's too good for that. Yoink, Toby. All the movement tech. I didn't use Peggy and I only used Addington in my first playthrough, so I thought Swarp was ranged at fixed at 5 range. Nope. Nope. Peggy's just cracked like that. Peggy's just fucking cracked like that. Yo, turn 7. Eliza Gaming! Low-key, how her epilogue card is staff bonker, it's hilarious. Peggy is just epic. Even on turn 7, the dragon has 75 hit! What the hell? Triple dancer moment. There's some triple dancer nonsense going on. Gorgeous screenshot. I love 100 crit. Yeah, turn 7 moment. Screenshot. I mean, I don't think it's really screenshot worthy. He gets that every 7 turns. It's just sort of a thing that happens. It's a part of his life cycle. The Valeria to Valeria conversation. You missed the part where she transforms into Gerard. I mean, I'm not really doing... This isn't a story playthrough, so not really doing any of it. I bet the Gerard guy wants boing boing. What did Kaga mean by this tricky burrito? Flynn kept regularly hitting 90 plus crit in my playthrough and is a thing of beauty. Yeah, the Swordmasters just, they reach high crit. It's pretty epic. Because of the way the formula accounts for skill, right? I'm coming, I swear, I'm coming! Yeah? My cat's mad at me because I cut her nails. I misread that as Flame and I was damn, Sethaline pops off in the prequel. Saint Sethaline! Evil Eye you. Hop up! Hop up! You can hop on my lap, baby! Okay, we'll jab you. Yeah, you can hop on my lap. I'm getting turned into biscuits, chat. I've got sad, bad news. I'm getting transformed into biscuits. Get the smite tome. Steel Lance you. Heal you up. Soothe sword you. I think it's funny that both light and dark have HP draining tomes in this game. Oh, it's because Nosferatu has been both at varying times, right? 100% crit. Yeah, that's kind of epic. Get fucked, dragon. Gorgeous crit maxing galore. Look at this fucking 0 hit moment. Okay, we will sagitate you. Silverbow you. Alright, so you go for Freddy. Freddy kills with the or counters with the javelin. Brave Bow you. We finally got the one shot. Make sure you don't run out of convoy space because you get like 4 items. Oh, true! I forgot about the 4 items at the end. Yeah, we'll have to do that before the final seas. Thank you. Thank you for the reminder. Is it Rift to Clock, or did he just naturally have 100 crit there? It's not even Rift to Clock. He just naturally had 100 crit. Do these dragons have 0 luck? Oh, they must. All the simulacra have 0 luck. Gotcha. That makes sense. There we go. Okay. Oh, well, that's a little unfortunate. I think Toby might have fallen off. Chat, I think Toby might have fallen off a fucking cliff. Needing to Astra with the Draco Axe to kill a dragon? I know dragons are bulky, but like, Toby. Never mind, we got S rank, we're good, we're good. We're gonna get gumdrops. Needing all 5 hits of Astra too. Yeah, it's not looking great for you, buddy boy. The Astra Merchant. I mean, look, if we're looking for someone to ditch for Alexis, Toby's kind of volunteering as tribute, is all I'll say. Look at that gaming! Now that was epic. Resonance being useful outside of endgame for once. I mean, I think she would have killed without resonance, if I'm being honest. So we get waiting. We get stalwart. We get a master seal. I think this is a good stopping point. We'll do the Viridian maps next time. Bye-bye.